Oh shit, Mortimer, you fucking legend, you. Welcome, guys. I didn't even get on screen yet. What's up, Warwalker? What's up, Sour Poison? What's up, Eric? What's up, Jeff? Can you guys hear me? Oh boy, is it warm. We need to get a fan. See if this power cable fucking... All right. Freezing your balls off down in Texas. Holy shit, what temperatures do you got in Texas? Running Man, that's not good enough. What's up, LOL? What up, Max Fox? Loud and clear, thank you guys. What's up, Ben? What's going on in New Orleans today? I'm doing well, Eric, I'm doing well. A little fucking hot. It's friggin' late as fuck, huh? I just woke up 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I was too busy last night. I was up until like 4 a.m. I think, trying to get a local AI running on my computer. Work it up to a shart. It's not going to be cold for 2 more days, or it's going to get even colder in 2 more days. I am Chuck Norris. At freezing now, fuck that. Up north, it's in the negatives. What's a local AI? Just like an AI that you could ask questions to, but it's run on your computer so that you don't need to be connected to the internet for it to operate. I want to create an AI that knows everything about me. That way I could ask it questions, personal questions. I'd like it to be able to, like, let's say, okay, I'm having this problem with this package that's stuck in Jakarta, and I'm constantly asking AI questions about it, so it'd be nice if my AI could remain knowledgeable about this task, so that 2 months down the road, if we're still having problems, I could go back and reflect with the AI. That's called a wife. A secretary. Basically what I want is a secretary. Negative 29 degrees. I don't know if I've ever been in something that cold in Pennsylvania growing up. I mean, it would get cold, but I don't think it ever got that cold. We're doing well, Fat Man. How are you doing? -6 in Chicago. Maybe I saw something that low. That might have been something I've seen. Oh, there's shit out here. Throw Lexi's piss pad in the water to rinse it off. Reconnecting. I'm live. I did not ski in 32. What are you talking about, Willis? What up, Cody? -7 in Wyoming. Yeah, I feel like that's probably around maybe the lowest temperature I've ever seen in my life is below 5, 6, 7 maybe. This is gonna be like my proof of life video because we don't really have much to update on as usual. Sitting here, package is still fucked in limbo, stuck in limbo, I guess. Still trying to get the paperwork straightened out for return to sender. What else is going on? Ordered some of the parts that we need for the water maker from China. I keep forgetting. Well, I ordered one other thing that I need for the water maker from the United States, but I don't know if that's going to be worth it keeping us here. We might have to have that forwarded on to us elsewhere. .47, but this week you'll see the 20s. That's fucking cold. I didn't know New Mexico. Well, I guess, yeah, the desert can get fucking cold. Nice, Cody. Hell yeah. LOL, I have drank a lot of kava in these islands. It's not my favorite. There's been times where I've really enjoyed kava, and there's times where it's really fucked me up. Not even like fucked me up in the moment, but the next day. Normally I love the effects that I feel from most substances, but the after effects that I feel from a lot of substances just friggin' really do me in. What's going on in Switzerland today, Brittany? -9 in Allendale. $10 degrees. What's up, Grinch? Yeah, LOL. I would probably say the best kava I had was, or the strongest was in Vanuatu. Ever try the co? What's the co, Connie? But yeah, Fiji was pretty big on kava. Vanuatu. Man, I thought we had other islands in between there, but no. So Fiji and Vanuatu are really the only. I think I found kava in Tahiti. I can't remember. First kind, we are still stationary. Oh, cane. What was the question? Ever try it? Yeah, I've tried it. It's not my, definitely not my drug of choice. I hated coke. I hated crack. I really am just a weed dude. I don't care for much else. No, not good weed in the islands. This can't be that complicated. Who are you? This can't be complicated. Do I know you? You said the Heights like you're from Hazleton. Never tried fentanyl, Joe Cooper. It's one of the few things I haven't tried. Oh, Uptown Manhattan, okay. Oh yeah, we went on a walk yesterday. Stay away from Kratom. You heard Kratom is fucked up. Yeah, I have no ambitions to try and Kratom. I think it's very popular here. I think it's made here. Or somewhere in this part of the world, I was reading. But our walk yesterday, the South Africans invited us. They are very big on plants. They like plants. They like to see plants. They like to look at plants and bugs. So they arranged a tour because there's apparently some kind of plant here that only grows here on this island. So they wanted to see it. They found a guy who knows where you could find it in the wild and offered to tour them or take them on a tour to go see this island or to go see this plant. And it looks like a fucking mouse poop in my fucking glasses. Shouldn't have any mice. So yeah, they like bugs and stuff, and this guy offered to take them to go see this very rare plant, and we tagged along. It wasn't much of a walk. We kind of just parked the van or bus from the dive resort, and we walked for maybe 400 feet, 500 feet, and then the fucking van drove down and picked us up. So it wasn't an insane walk or anything. We saw the plant that can only be seen here. I have no idea what it's called, but it has like these flower type thing. Huh? An apentis. And it's got these friggin' long like flower looking things on it, but it's like it's a cone shape that goes all the way down, and water gets in and stays inside because they stay like facing up. So I guess they could hold a lot of water. But
you can't drink the water because it's a carnivorous plant.
You can't drink the water because it's a carnivorous plant, and you'll have lots of nasty stuff. Yeah, the water's full of enzymes. So you don't want to be eating fucking rat enzymes and shit. What's going on, Brandon? Strong coffee is good enough for you. Amen to that. Weed is dry in New York. The only, like, I haven't even been in the States that much since it's been, like, really starting to get legalized everywhere. When I lived in the United States, my whole life it was illegal where I grew up. So in Pennsylvania, and then I moved to Florida, always illegal, except for medical towards the end there. But there's no way I'm ever getting a medical card. But yeah, so when we fly back, I'll get stuff from a dispensary in New Jersey before coming back to Pennsylvania. Gurjip, you might have deserved it. Is there a bad storm coming for everybody? Is this like something that's hitting the whole United States of America? Nikki, you fucking legend. Thank you for the dono. I will definitely go towards friggin' the pump or bottles of water. Well, luckily, yeah, the bottles of water we gotta pay for here. Oh, that's cool. This can't be complicated. I find that is a problem when you're going to a place that has legal weed and you're a traveler that doesn't know anybody else there. It could be sometimes a problem finding a place to smoke. Well, when you're visiting a big city, I guess that is. We're in Biak, Indonesia still, Becky. A historic polar storm. Oh shit. That's how out of touch with the real world I am. Winter for you, maybe, first kind. I'm sweating my ass off here in the summertime. You have a card? Nice, Michael. Hell yeah. Yeah, the weed situation here isn't good. It's such a Nikki, did I friggin' I feel like I didn't give that the fucking thanks it deserved. I appreciate the dono, Nikki. And yeah, the water situation, we do have to friggin' pay for our bottles of water right now to drink. So we are trying to get our water maker fixed. All the parts that are stuck in Jakarta are going to be stuck for another couple months, I think. So I'm just kind of writing that package off in my brain now and pretending like it doesn't exist. And if it ends up making its way back to the United States, fucking fantabulous. If it doesn't, it is what it is. I'm going to start fucking reordering everything off the local eBay that was in that package. But I think before I do that, I need to narrow down if the stuff could be forwarded on to us. Well, I guess if I get the stuff ordered soon enough, we have the woman that owns the local dive resort where we would be sending all this stuff to from the local eBay. She is in Jakarta right now, and that's where we would have all the stuff shipped to, so she could just fly back with everything in her suitcases. So if I could get the stuff ordered fast enough and it gets delivered fast enough, we would be able to get the stuff pretty quickly. So maybe that's what I need to work on tonight when we get back. Okay, tonight we're going to the buffet again. That seems to be our Saturday tradition here, is go to the buffet at the Swiss Bell Hotel, because the buffet is pretty good for I think it's $9.50 per person for the buffet. We're getting old. That is very true. Wayne, another boat has a spare they'll sell to you. Who the fuck is Wayne? It's going well, Sam. How you doing? What's up, Pogera? Grocery stores have been depleted. Yeah, that's fucking... If I'm ever living on land again in the United States, I will always be prepared enough that I don't need to run to the grocery store if there's ever some kind of bad storm coming or anything. I refuse to ever be that guy. Always gonna be a fucking prepper till I die. "15 degrees tonight, yeah. Don't miss it at all. Go to the buffet 5 times. We've been there so far. This will be our 3rd time today. But I do have to say I end up eating more desserts than I eat regular food. The first time we went, they had a waffle station and an ice cream station where they make like that friggin' ice cream where they pour the liquidy ice cream mixture onto a cold plate and then they like roll it up into this like flat, thin little roll of ice cream. And then last week they had the ice cream stand thingy and a crepe station where they made you a fresh crepe with whatever kind of ingredients you want. Banana, chocolate, caramel, all that kind of stuff. I'm hoping they go back to the waffle today because I would really like a waffle with ice cream on top because I used to love those as a kid. Been a prepper for years, hell yeah. I'm not fishing Roblox. You know what I like to do to good mods? I like to ban them. Yeah, I agree about getting the fresh water in the tanks. That's why I need to get my water maker fixed, then I get unlimited fresh water. I'm doing well, busy Slim, how's you? What's up, LOLs? Another LOLs. There can only be one. Fight! Oh yeah, fucking Nikki, you could have gave yourself the new emoji for the donation. The fucking newest emoji is the legend emoji. You fucking legend, yeah. Kyle, I'm in Biak, Indonesia. Nah, busy Slim. The package is now with the Indonesian government, unfortunately. You'll have to talk to Indonesian customs to get your package. My bad. So, we need to still, if we want to get out of here someday, we need to fill up on fuel, get the tanks filled up with water. Ideally, I mean, I don't even want to get the tanks filled up with water. Ideally, we would fucking get the water maker working so we could empty the tank out and fill it with just fresh water maker water. I think it's already confiscated, busy Slim. That's the fucking point of it being at customs, bud. Come with me if you want to live. I don't think I've ever watched a full Arnold Schwarzenegger movie from beginning to end. That being said, I think the only Sylvester Stallone movie I've ever watched from beginning to end were the first two Expendables movies. I don't think I've ever watched a Sylvester Stallone movie from beginning to end. Oh, congratulations, Eve. Evo. Man, that is good news. I'm fucking happy for you. Ah, busy Slim, fuck 'em. Be well, Connie. Thank you for tuning in as usual. Never seen Total Recall, never saw Terminators, never saw the Rocky movies. I've probably seen bits and pieces when they would like come on TV as a kid, but never watched a whole one. I mean, me and Jess just saw the first Indiana Jones movie for the first time back in 2020.
That was your first time too.
Yeah, that was my first time seeing Indiana Jones. That was in 2020 during COVID. They were playing old movies in the Florida Keys. We were living in Marathon in the Keys at the time, and they were playing old movies at the movie theater. So we got to see Jurassic Park 1 in theaters, and we went to see Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones was fucking absolutely horrible. That was very disappointing. Like, it's such a cool concept for movies, but I just felt like that movie did not age well, like Jurassic Park does. Pogera, I had a very weird, I've always been the kind of person that once I like a movie, I'll just rewatch that movie 100 times instead of watching new movies.
And same thing with your music.
Same with music, yeah. I mean, I don't listen to any music after fucking... I feel like the newest music I really listen to is maybe like Imagine Dragons. When did that stuff come out? Like, thunder. Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. But yeah, that's how I'm sure my friends talk shit about me fucking behind my back, because I know anytime they came over my house they were listening to fucking the same music, the same fucking watching the same shit, because that's just how I am. I'll just keep rewatching the same stuff that I enjoy. Because it would always drive me nuts that when I would go hang out with my friends, it would always be new stuff that I've never heard before. Like, I just always was listening to new stuff. And that drove me nuts. Same with my Spurs. Yeah, I mean, the Spurs, wearing the Spurs stuff is just for ease of, like, just getting that off of my mind. Like, I don't have to think about what I look like every day, because I'm going to look the same. I'm going to have some kind of black jersey or tank top on, and black shorts, or gray shorts, or silver shorts, or a gray shirt, or silver shirt. But generally, it's always going to be that fucking combination. Makes it very easy to get dressed. I like to if I could simplify my fucking diet down to eating the same couple meals so we just can always stay stocked with the same few ingredients all the time, that would be optimal for me. Flex, don't be like that. Spaceballs, I don't think I've ever seen Spaceballs. We just saw, me and Jess both just watched Ghostbusters 1 and 2 for the first time in probably the last 2 years. Beetlejuice for the first time in the last couple years. And my best friend growing up loved Beetlejuice. He loved fucking Ghostbusters, and I still never watched that shit.
Okay, I have a question. So which would you choose here? Which option would you choose? Just so you know, I don't know I don't want it to get all the way up in there. It's supposed to only do the outline. Like, are they gonna cut her eye out? I don't need this fine detail.
So
What would you choose here? Ignore selected lines?
but you have 2 sets of lines on there. You do realize that now. This is going to do 2 cuts.
No, I removed the second line. I went and...
But I see them.
I know, because the design has a line on it, but there is no secondary line. I removed, you see?
See, something seems shady about that. Like, why do you get 2 red lines on it when you go to fucking send it? What was your question anyway?
My question is, when I go to...
So where is that on here? With that particular section that you're just talking about how...
Where's what?
Where you were showing me you were worried that it was going to fuck up?
Under send.
Yeah, but where on this image was that particular, around the mane of that horse?
It was like
around the tail
here.
Okay, so yeah, so you could clearly see that line is not going around that. Do you see how your horse is
here.
overlapping the line
Where?
with this cloud?
Oh, no, it's not. Oh, a little bit, yeah. Oh, I didn't notice that.
Could you believe it's already friggin' late afternoon?
I know.
Time flies.
It really does.
It feels like I just woke up. I'll love Spaceballs. That sounds dirty. Shit, I mean, we just watched What the Fuck for the first time. Waterworld.
I was afraid. I was very afraid of watching it. I'm like, oh no. I don't like old movies. But it was a good one.
It was so good you didn't even finish it. You
Yes,
fell
I
asleep. Did you watch it by
Yes.
yourself then? Oh.
No, we watched it together.
And you stayed up till the end?
You did too, yeah.
Huh. I think I've seen 21 before. 8 to 13 inches, Argilla. Well, good luck with that one. Is that the biggest you've ever taken? Caddyshack was a classic. Flix-Flux, what are you talking about? Spaceballs, got it. I don't remember if I've seen Caddyshack. Derek, the shit that I was chewing on in my short, it feels like if you haven't smoked a cigarette in a long time and then you friggin' steam a cigarette real quick, like smoke one from beginning to end in like 60 seconds, that head rush that you would get, that's kind of what chewing on beetle nut feels like. My cousin Vinny, I think I've downloaded it. I can't remember if we've watched it yet. PA's supposed to get 2 feet of snow. Yeah, big storm coming through. Dennis Hopper was a great villain in Waterworld. I agree. Is that who the villain was? Question, are too laughable, Argilla? What does that mean? How long does it last? Minutes. Like a cigarette. Oh, 24 inches maybe. 2 feet to 24 inches. Philly is ground zero. Uh-oh. R.I.P. Philly.
This is annoying. This is like just as long as doing it manually with my own hands.
The thing is,
Because I'm creating a larger offset, I also have to move stickers around. That's the problem.
3 feet of snow in St. Louis when you were a kid. I remember that one big blizzard of '92 where friggin' they say it just friggin' snowed Hispanic people in my hometown. It's when we went from being a whites only city to a friggin' browns only city. But it was a really bad snowstorm that year, and I remember we had a tunnel system going through my yard. We did God, I was 7 years old. Had tunnels all through my yard, dug out through the snow. It was just feet and feet of snow. Plus, add that on top of what my dad would throw as he shoveled in the fucking sidewalks. It was so high. How about I would be using outline of selection.
Use outline of selection. Use all selection or use outline of selection. Okay.
What is tool 2?
I think that's I don't know what tool 2. I thought tool 2 might be the blade.
Okay, well, whichever one, I guess tool 1 is what you have. I'm nervous.
I have a bunch of little red things in here. Okay, let me fucking keep going. This is ridiculous. Logan!
What snows Hispanic means? It's just the timing of everything. Our mayor that year had advertised in New York City, bought a bunch of billboards advertising like this, like great living in my hometown of Hazleton, Pennsylvania. So the year that the big blizzard happened was also a year where a lot of Dominicans and Puerto Ricans from New York moved to my hometown. So kind of just two things happened the same year, and it's a running joke that one caused the other. Or not caused the other, but yeah. It's a joke. Flex, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. What I normally do to figure out if we're on a collision course with a boat is I look at my friggin' electronics and they tell me. AIS is what I usually use, since pretty much every big boat out on the water needs to be running AIS. And that gives us their position, their heading, their speed. And then that allows our friggin' computer on our boat to tell if we are on a collision course. Oh, damn, Derek, no shit. I don't have an inbox, you know me, Bob. Peace out, Chef John. Thank you for tuning in. Why do I cuss so much? Because I'm a fucking sailor. I don't know what to tell you. What time is it? We're gonna wrap it up in 19 minutes. Puts me on for an hour, and then I gotta get ready to go to the buffet.
Good call.
It's a fucking rough life that I live.
You poor thing.
Woke up at 1 in the afternoon.
I don't even know how you managed to do that.
Made coffee. Went live. Then I have to friggin' get off my live to get ready to go to a buffet before I come back. I'm probably do an all-nighter trying to get my AI working. Since last night, my friggin' project got interrupted because of Jess's project. Mayor John Quigley, yeah. Exactly. That's who was fucking mayor when Hazleton started advertising in New York City. The Good Life. I don't know. Oh man, a pizza buffet would be fucking awesome. Or just having pizza at the buffet would be awesome. But we went 2 times now and they didn't have any kind of pizza. I'm getting really hungry now talking about this food. The thing is, the food changes every time, so I don't even want to get my hopes up too much because it could end up being bad. Jebediah, because all the cocksuckers are down there. What kind of food? There was, like, it seems like every time there's been some kind of like shrimp dish, some kind of fish dish, some kind of chicken dish, some kind of meat or beef. Hopefully it's beef and not dog, but who knows? And then there's a salad station, a sushi station, usually different vegetable dishes, rice dish, usually some kind of fried rice, some kind of just a container of, or a rice cooker full of white rice. They do some fried things that have various insides in them, meat, vegetables, sometimes banana. Whoop whoop. What up, Steve? You want to pay me 3 times the price of what a bottle of rum costs on the pier when I get to Seychelles, Flix Flux. So you're going to buy a bottle of rum for me for 3 times what I pay for it? Is that what you're saying? Jebediah. Chillin', Brian. What's up with you? Sounds like a Japanese buffet. That's racist. And I think the dessert section is larger than the regular food selection. Like the options for dessert is one wall, and then the regular food is another wall, and the regular food is a wall that's much shorter than the. I'm sure we have footage, and we need to do a short of. Do we have a short of the buffet at all? Do we have a short of the buffet at all?
I've taken videos, but I've not uploaded.
Oh my god. So you have content for tonight to upload. Great.
I'm just gonna do another quick little, because the table is under our name.
The tables have turned. My, how the tables have turned.
So I'll do a close-up of that. Oh.
Tim, I was just being sarcastic. I say random shit. That's kind of my thing. When somebody says, oh, that's a big building, I'll say thank you. It's the kind of random shit I say. If somebody says, oh, that fucking building has Oriental design, I'll be like, that's racist. Because it very obviously isn't racist. That's kind of the joke. He was eating a fucking coyote with some Puerto Ricans. I'm sure that that is very. And this is sarcasm. I don't think that fucking many Puerto Ricans in the Bronx are going out hunting coyotes. Only eat dessert. Yeah, that's what it's not even much to eat. Lee, you're funny. They got it delivered in a cooler. What food, Jess, what food are you looking forward to at the buffet?
I always love the sushi. I like the beef that we hope is not dog meat, but it very much tastes like beef though.
That's what they always say about dog, too.
I like the salad because I feel like I don't eat enough of it. And
But the salad had fish in it last time, so it sucked.
I didn't see any fish in it.
Oh man, it tasted like fish. Nah, Derek, it's like too taboo to even talk about here. But I feel like if there is anybody that knows about it, they don't even want to help you out because they don't want other people to know that they know where to find some. I don't think we're going to be finding anything good to smoke until Bali, Lombok area, Lombok or Bali. I mean, Lombok comes first, I guess, if we do stop there. Maybe that's what we could do one day. Maybe tomorrow I could go live from the laptop where I could share my screen and we could kind of start looking at what our next steps are, because I haven't even bothered looking at that kind of stuff yet. I've been so fucking mesmerized by these little projects I've been working on. I set up a Raspberry Pi, which is a little computer. I set it up connected to two external hard drives that we usually use to back stuff up. And I connected those two. And one has all of our movies and TV show collection that I've pirated over the years. And the other has all of our personal pictures and videos. And so I set the Raspberry Pi up so that we could connect to it from any phone or laptop. And we could stream a movie or TV show directly from the Raspberry Pi. Normally what we would have to do is whatever laptop we want to watch a movie on, we would have to plug in the correct external hard drive and then look for the movie and watch it. Now you just connect to the Raspberry Pi from wherever you are on the boat and stream it from the Raspberry Pi. And you could also just open up the hard drive that has our pictures and videos, and you could just copy all of your pictures and videos right from your phone to the hard drive to back up all your pictures and videos. So I did that. Yes, I did. I definitely did that. Okay, Sir Loves a Lot. Just like the 80s were. When are we leaving here? You're confused as the function of the string on my glasses? Well, if I was actually out and about, I would have it like this. And then normally when we're in a place that I don't require sunglasses, I just go like this. The fire stick won't work. Is that called a lighter? In other places, Sir Loves a Lot. When are we leaving here, though? We don't know. That's why I was going to say tomorrow maybe we stream from the laptop and we look at our next plans and try to figure out when it starts looking like a good time to leave. We gotta arrange fuel delivery out here to have fuel, because we are almost out of fuel. I was just telling Jess, I'm not confident in the amount of fuel we have in the tank. If something bad happened where a storm came through and our anchor broke free and we started getting dragged towards land, I don't know if we have enough fuel.
Fuel?
Should we take fuel?
Should we take a jug?
Yeah, I don't know. No, it doesn't cost money to anchor. This is free. Nobody owns the water. It's the big electrons water. Oh, damn, Sir Loves a lot. I'm old school. I'm an old school pirate. I go and I have to download it each and every fucking movie that I want to watch. But then again, I can watch those when we have no internet. When we're out at sea and it costs $2.50 per gigabyte to download stuff, we don't have to worry about that because it's all downloaded onto my hard drive already. Take a jug just to be safe. I think that might be a good idea, actually. Captain Farron coming in right as we're gonna be wrapping it up in 6 minutes. How are you doing today, Captain Farron? Yeah, we're gonna be going to the buffet here shortly at the hotel, which has become our Saturday tradition now with the South African boat. Go to the buffet. Do I have paddles? I have paddles on our dinghy. You're not going to be paddling a sailboat in a fucking storm, though. I mean, in a really big storm, the engine is barely going to be enough for my boat to get us out of trouble. There could absolutely be strong enough winds where my motor won't be strong enough to keep us away from land or being blown onto land. Everything's going good. Good to hear, Captain Farron. Fuck yeah. Usually just watching, I don't know who Dr. Paul Fraser is. Yeah, the winter weather, it sounds like it's going to be a doozy. I feel like a huge storm like that would be fucking awesome if you had a cabin out in the woods and you were like fully stocked to be able to survive for like 3 months without having to leave. I think that could be I would enjoy it. Especially if I was able to have electricity via solar panels and maybe a Starlink up in the trees that'll always have a good view of the sky so we still have internet. I could live in a cabin for 3 months out in the middle of the woods with some internet. All right, Fokker. Enjoy. Flix Flux, thanks for stopping in. 50s with some rain. That's refreshing in Phoenix. Every time I've ever landed in Phoenix, it was over 110 degrees, I feel like. Definitely over 100, maybe not 110. Cheers, Frenchie. Ah, I got you, Becky. But yeah, so tradition now, go to buffet. But well, before buffet, we do shopping. We have so basically what we do is we rent the bus from the dive resort and their driver, and he takes us wherever we need to go. So it's usually 100,000 rupiah per direction. So to go into town, it's 100,000, and then to come back, it's 100,000. And 100,000 rupiah is $6 about. So 12 bucks round trip for the bus every day that we want to go into town. So we split it with the South Africans. And yeah, we'll go do some shopping first, then go to the buffet, come back, spend the night working on setting up a Raspberry Pi and some AI. Maybe do a little shopping on the local eBay, because I would like to just order the last couple things. There's one thing I'm a little worried about for the water maker. I ordered a seals kit that's specially made. It's all O-rings and stuff for our water maker. Like it has all the proper sized O-rings to completely do like a rebuild of the water maker. And that was stuck in the package in customs. And to reorder it, it's $200 just for like, I don't know how many O-rings it comes with, but that's pretty much the entire kit is just O-rings, and it's $200 US. I really don't want to reorder a bunch of O-rings for $200. So I'm hoping that between the new pump that I ordered, replacing some of the filters, and replacing the membrane on the water maker, that's good enough to get us up and running, producing fresh water from salt water. And none of the O-rings on the water maker are bad. So we're going to have to knock on wood for that. Hell yeah, Captain Farron. That sounds like it could be very peaceful.
It's still doing that.
What?
It's still cutting the inside.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm willing to bet that it's something that you could fix. You just need to learn how. It's just a matter of learning what to do. Like I don't feel like any problem especially when it comes to technology. I don't feel like there's any problem that can't be fixed. Like, I mean, it might be something as simple as just asking AI, how do we get a Python script loaded up so that it could friggin' delete the old lines, so that way you're starting fresh and only your lines are on there. Yeah, I keep meaning to shave, but that's like just the least of my worries. When it's so fucking hot out every day, I do not like shaving, because my hair just sticks to my neck then as I'm trying to shave, and it just becomes a fucking mess. Can't tell what areas have been shaved and what areas just have hair stuck to them. Shaving while sweating is not fun. So maybe the next time we have a nice little windy day. But oh yeah, the O-rings. Can I see them? Probably once I start taking the thing apart. I just haven't done that because I don't have the parts to replace inside. But as I start taking it apart to replace the membrane, I will probably see if the O-rings are bad. And hopefully at this point, since I'm not getting a new O-ring kit, we'll just be able to take any bad O-rings, if there are any. Hopefully there's none. But if there are, hopefully we could just go to a hardware store locally and try to find the right sized O-rings. I mean, I'm sure if they don't tell you what size O-rings come in the kit, and I'm sure that's because if you knew what size O-rings they were, you'd be able to just buy them individually for like 10 bucks, and then their $200 kit would be like, nobody would buy it if they could just buy the O-rings themselves. So that's how they're allowed to charge $200. There's a business idea. Once I friggin' maybe I friggin' just take the fucking pump apart, get all the O-rings, try to match them up locally so I know what sizes they are, and then just buy mass amounts of those O-rings and start making my own little seal rebuild kit for this water maker and start charging people like half the price because it's probably still a 10% or a 1,000x margin profit margin. Fresh water is worth $200. I mean, I've spent way more than that on making fresh water. Just the entire water maker to buy it originally was $6,000. We've already spent about $1,000 on replacement parts, which aren't even getting to us. They're stuck in Jakarta. We don't know if we'll ever see that package again. So yeah, we've spent a lot more than $200 on fresh water. Fresh water is worth tens of thousands to us, apparently. All right, guys, we got to wrap it up. It is time to go. That being said, we'd like to thank all you motherfuckers for stopping in and hanging out with us today. When will we go live again? Who fucking knows? I'm thinking maybe one from my stream from my laptop tomorrow. And that way I could kind of just bring up maps and show everybody where we're planning on going next. I can remind myself where I plan on going next because I remember our next stop, like the one that we will be going to next, but beyond that, I do not remember specifically. So I would like to kind of refresh my memory on all the stops we want to make from here to Bali, and then we could maybe try to gauge how long it's going to take us to get to Bali. And then maybe start planning. I'm getting myself I think as we get closer to Bali, I'm getting myself a 3D printer. I really want a 3D printer. It'll just be a matter of what size 3D printer I get. Could either get the one, anyway, that's the conversation for another day. We appreciate everybody today that donated. We appreciate everybody that sent gifts. I don't even remember seeing any gifts, so I do apologize. I'm pretty positive I did not react to any of those gifts. I do apologize for that. Thank you to everybody that donated, everybody that gave gifts. What else do we got? Everybody that subscribed, everybody that liked this video. I appreciate you for tuning in on such a late live, being that I didn't go live until midnight Eastern Standard Time. Thank you to all of our members, which Shelly is our newest member, Jojo, Susan, Renata, Todd, Carolina Mom, Wally, Angela, North Fork Runner, Chadwick, Never Bow Down, Josh Knapp, Mr. Rockstar, Chris Simpson, Steve Newstead, Matthew, Sean, Nauticult, Shovelhead, Eric, Julie, Sherry, Dog Tags, Wooster, Melly, Captain Coke, Falcon, Cathos, Cheryl, Randall, Hookset John, Cara, Blake, Connie, Tony, Gigi, Scumbucket, Mortimer, some non-Jewish guy, Ryan Rivas, Turkey Walk, Mr. Mikey, CT Turnup, George Ann, Connie, Crazy Corey, Nikki, Chef John, Julie, Frenchie, and Tyler. We appreciate you motherfuckers, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Jess, everybody says goodbye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
And Jess says goodbye. Peace out, everybody.